don't feel like a man with my disability. Hello, I'm David Hasselhoff, and I bet you already forgot my name. Let's start with the poll for the video. Do you feel like the kid or adult version of yourself? 23% said kid, 27% adult, 50% said I'm a turtle. My kind of people. Let me know in the comments below what your answer is. Follow me to be in the next poll. I feel man has a subjective meaning in society right now. Add toxic masculinity to the mix, and it's such a weird way to define it. A man has a dick. I feel we can all agree on with that, right? Right? There are some trans out there too, so let's include them. Shit happened and you were born with the wrong part. Hey, some men have boobs and it shouldn't, but here we are. Let's go to Daddy Google to get a definition. From Daddy Google, we go to Wikipedia. It was a little hard to find, so I had to go to the characteristics of a man. Some characteristics include strength, courage, independence, leadership, and assertiveness. I'll add my own opinion and anecdotes. I'm sure it's written in an article somewhere. I would add protector, performer, the guy with the solution, dependable, reliable, and doesn't wear Crocs. Of course, you don't have to be all those things to be a man. There are different variations and types. There will also be times like when men do cry and don't have the solution. And it's totally okay. It's a problem if it's consistent, right? Like if you wear Crocs all the time, it's like, what's wrong with you? Straight to jail. Man card revoked. When you are disabled like me, you lose a lot of your masculinity with it, too. I have masculinity traits inside of me, no homo. It's like a deep human nature. Something in my DNA, my spirit. I don't even know what you call it. It's something I will involuntarily do given the situation. Just to give context, I'm disabled as I can barely move my body. I'm basically confined to this chair or wheelchair. I need help to do 90% of things. I will literally die if I don't have anybody near me since I can't be myself. So now the context is out of the way. I want to protect. When I'm with my family or friends, I want to protect. Let's say we are crossing the street. I want to put my arm out to not cross because it's not safe. That's how my grandma died, actually. She got run over by a reindeer. I'm just kidding. Hashtag dark humor joke. I want to protect, but I can't. Or if there's a bug in the house, I can't kill it. I have to get my dad or basically another man. Sure, women could do it, but most will, no. What if you're on a date and there's a fight happening with another guy? You better know how to run because I'm out of here. I stand absolutely no chance. Another example, let's say opening a bottle of jar of pickles. I physically can't, or even have the strength. I'm not in charge of anything. I can't get a career, focused job to pay bills, so I don't really have the capacity to be independent. I can't even be independent physically because of the obvious. I could theoretically be the leader if I worked in a business and worked my way up, but I don't. I deal with the stigma with my physical disability, and being in a wheelchair, so a double whammy against me. That's reality. I can't really step up, literally and mentally. I could stand up and establish boundaries, but there's a physical element to it for the most part. You be responsive to a bigger person versus a little person. Sure, there are some who are smaller or are in leadership roles, and that's super awesome to hear. Can add women to the mix too. Some have leadership qualities and some do not. It comes down to the skill set and not really outward appearance. Typical men are hard workers and hunters and supporters. I can't do that. I feel the traits inside me, but I can't do anything with it. I have my own family, but I don't have one that I created, so I can't be a supporter. I really can't. Also, dating a woman helps to feel like a man. I've never been in a relationship, so I have to look in other ways. I will say, feeling more of a man lately. Look at the goatee.
Looking super great and manly.
I'm also 30, so maybe it's an age thing too. A combination of things with circumstances. Starting this whole business with my channel puts me in the driver's seat and let me have control. What video to do next? Garner an audience. Make hard decisions why to block people who wear Crocs. Also starting a business with $5,000 invested. I know it's not that much money, but it is for me. I'm learning how to run a business and it will work because of me or fail because of me. I made the boy decision if it's worth putting money and time. Will people buy my products? Time will tell. I like the stress that comes with it. It makes me feel alive. I like failing and being in a situation where I can fix it. It feeds my manliness. Whoa! Another male thing is being valuable. If a man can open a jar or work a job and support a family, then that's totally a man. I cannot do that, but I be a business person and be valuable in knowledge and expertise of my crafts. Goal to create an income and find a good woman or tons of strippers. It creates a value inside of me, and I can say no because I deserve better, because I can get better. When you're weak and scrawny, you don't really have much to say. I know I'll never be a manly man, and I'm okay with that. I'll wear nail polish from time to time, or rings. I'll always be scrawny and weak. Fashion can be deceptively feminine, and I guess that. I don't really care. Some people will say it's really masculine to wear nail polish, or some will say faggot or gay. And I'm like, cool. It depends on the group, really. I'm confident with my masculinity. So I guess I'm a man, but don't really feel like one. I sorta do. It's getting there. I definitely feel more manly now versus 5 years ago when I didn't have self-esteem or anything going for me. I was really sick and in bed rest, so I was just existing. The way I felt was totally understandable. Maybe even making this video isn't masculine because I'm being vulnerable and men don't share feelings. Catch 22. Duck, duck. I know I'll never be truly a man. It's not an insecure thing, it's just a realistic thing. I'll be scrawny and weak and will always need help and not be self-sufficient. That's my reality. I know a lot of disabled boys or men out there who feel the same way I do, but can't express their feelings because it's not manliness to do that. And I get it. Women don't want a soft person. I mean, they do, but they gotta establish or they gotta see their assertiveness in you. With that being said, there are women who like femme guys too. You know, the ones who wear dresses and makeups. It doesn't really make sense, but it's out there. Maybe not a lot of them, but it's definitely out there. Definitely not for me, but it's interesting as a person to just see society be flipped on its head. People out there wearing Crocs and getting laid and married and having kids, and it has gone too far. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the morning.